We still got some time, so let's have some fun with some image. How do we add images? Well, let's first import the image component from React Native at the top. You can place anywhere. Let's do after the comma for the button. Image, first letter I capitalized. Now we can use it in the return. So let's add an image here. Let's do it before show text. Right before the button, I'll add image. Now this is also self-closing. It means you don't need to have a separate closing tag. So you can just say slash greater than right away. Now it needs to know what image you want to show. Now we need a source prop. Now HTML is src, but here is literally spelled out source. Now for that, we add the syntax curly brace. Now the value here, let's show an image from the internet out there. I want you to go to any search engine like bing.com, search for the image of whatever you want. I'll search for a dog and I'll click images and I'll click view image and I'll copy the address bar to this. So I'm here, I'm looking for dog, click images. Oh, I don't like Google much because it doesn't have build image. So I'm going to Bing. Let's type dog, click images. Maybe this one, and I'll click view image here. And I'll copy this. See that in the address bar? I'll copy that. Going back to React Native, in the source, the value here. So we have to actually pass an object. So write the curly braces again. And inside, you're going to say URI property. And then finally, you paste that within quotes, either single or double, paste that URL for your image of choice. Now, before we go on, let's also make sure to specify the width and height for the image. And we're going to add a style here, attribute. Remember, it has to be an object for the value. The syntax first requires us to type curly braces. Then we type the value, which is an object. You can add to the style sheet later if you want. Now that's defined width. Let's say 150, comma, and then height. Let's say 150 as well. You can change it to whatever. See how it changes in your application. Now let's test it out. Now you can see there's an image of the dog there with 150 by 150. Okay. So that's React Native. It's very convenient to make mobile apps that are cross-platform, meaning this can run in Android or they can run on iOS. And the code is written in JavaScript programming languages, which is different from the actual native way of doing either Android or iOS, right? Because usually Android, traditionally you would write in the Java language, which now is more like Kotlin language. And then you only make an app for Android and it cannot run on iOS. You would have to make a separate iOS app written traditionally in Objective-C. Now it's more written in Swift language. And then you have two separate things going on. So React Native came in and, okay, let's write JavaScript code that will make it run both Android and iOS at the same time. And it's nice because web developers who know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript can just jump in and it's very easy to learn. And it's using React library. It's the same way you write React for the web, except the component names are different. Here we have view, we have image, we have button, text. That's pretty much the only difference, and some intricacies of the mobile platform that are not present in the browser environment. But for the most part, it's very easy to get started. Like you saw, you just have to generate an app with Expo, run the npm start command, and you can, if you have a smartphone, just scan the QR code and you got the app already loaded there. Like I mentioned before, you can also run in the simulator for iOS, or you can run the app also in the emulator for Android if you don't like running on your phone while you develop it. If you want more information about that, access the website for React Native, and you should be able to learn more stuff there, including new components that you can use. Here's the website. You can always, they have many guides and stuff that you can click there and see environment setup, different components, and so on. So if you're curious, go there and check it out. Play around with this app that we have, change things around and see it change on your phone right away, and so on. Okay, so that's it.